Welcome. Welcome back. Um, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs are often touted as, if not launching the tech industry, at least having the greatest influence on the tech industry. Uh, Not even close. Now, obviously, they've contributed greatly to the whole computer revolution. No question about that. However, there's somebody that's much more important than either one of them. In 1957, a guy by the name of Robert Noyce and 7 others, his colleagues, left Shockley Labs. William Shockley was the inventor of the transistor, which was a phenomenal advance in the electronics industry. And he went out to California and he set up shop and he had these guys working for him. But then he won the Nobel Peace Prize and all of a sudden he became extremely difficult to work for. I guess that does that to your ego. I don't know. Anyway, the transistor had in its guts a semiconductor. And that was revolutionary because it allowed the elimination of these old vacuum tubes. I'm old enough to remember vacuum tubes in radios and TVs and other appliances. Uh, Anyway, Robert Noyce, who was a real genius, apparently, and quite a salesman, apparently, Robert Noyce and his 7 buddies left Shockley Labs and went out on their own. Now, back in '57, that just wasn't done. Nobody went out on their own to do a startup company. That was verboten, as my German ancestors would say. It just wasn't done. The integrated circuit and the microprocessor had not yet been invented. Uh, and Noyce and team, a bit later, uh, when they worked for Fairchild Electronics, which became Fairchild Semiconductor, uh, they invented the integrated circuit, which was an amazing advancement. And the reason they were able to even do this, they went out with very little money. They all had families. It was a very risky venture, but they were lucky enough to get a subcontract with the military. And that's why they were able to get started. But anyway, later, when Noyce and one other guy, I can't remember his name, I think it was Hoff, Hoff, they left Fairchild and founded Intel. Intel was founded in the late 60s, maybe 68. And that was the true beginning of the tech industry, because Noyce and Hoff and their team invented the microprocessor, which was advertised as a computer on a single chip, which you could fit on your fingertip. Without the microprocessor, we wouldn't have anything in the electronics field that we have today. Gates and Jobs, they wouldn't have been able to do anything that they did without the microprocessor. So as far as I'm concerned, Robert Noyce was the man. Okay, that's my story. Oh, by the way, this was all taken from a PBS American Experience documentary entitled Silicon Valley. Fascinating, entertaining, informative, dramatic program. And I'm a tech idiot. I have little to no interest in the tech industry field, but I was really blown away by that documentary. Now, if you watch it, make sure you get the right one. There's lots of them with Silicon Valley in the title, but this one was done by PBS American Experience. Highly recommended. Okay, thanks for dropping in, and take care. I'll